Hello and welcome to my channel, Sarah's Canva Studio. I'm thrilled to have you here. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your support. And if you're new to my channel, let me tell you what it's all about. I specialize in creating digital printables and books using Canva and other design tools. My content is geared towards two types of people: those who want to create printables for personal use and those who want to design them for selling purposes. My goal is to inspire you with creative ideas and demonstrate how easy it is to bring them to life. So if you enjoy what you see today, please consider subscribing to my channel. It truly helps me grow in this amazing community. So before we dive into our exciting tutorial for today, I want to address some major concern about Amazon KDP these days. And that is AI generated content. I know that my previous videos, a couple of them were, made using Midjourney and Leonardo AI, and we've just come to notice that Amazon KDP now requires you to inform them if you've used any AI generated content. And I have heard that a lot of accounts are being suspended because of this issue. So before we understand how we can work around it, I would highly recommend that pause everything that you're doing regarding AI generated images. Stop doing that. So this is what Amazon had to say. We require you to inform us of AI-generated content, text, images, or translations when you publish a new book or make edits to republish an existing book through KDP. AI-generated images include cover and interior images and artwork. You are not required to disclose AI-assisted content. So we're safe, guys. Today's tutorial is going to be AI-assisted, but not AI-generated. We're just going to be using ChatGPT to help us generate some ideas for our book. And we're going to compile all those ideas, bring them to life on Canva, and we're going to be using graphics that are already available on Canva and which can be licensed easily. So let's dive into today's exciting tutorial. I'm going to show you how to create a fantastic children's activity book known as I Spy. So let me show you what I mean. This is one sheet that I've already made. These books are a fantastic way to keep kids engaged and entertained for hours. You have the flexibility to either design a complete book or individual sheets. It's entirely up to you. I Spy activity sheets are cut above the rest. They offer a unique blend of fun and educational value. While there are free versions available online, I strongly believe in the power of crafting your own content. Doing so not only prevents any copyright issues, but also instills a sense of pride in your creations. And remember, your efforts always pay off. Sometimes sooner, sometimes later, but they do pay off. So in this activity sheet that I've already made, you can see that, it's a coloring sheet, but what's special about it is that it's filled with these images, and and the activity here is that the child has to look for these images and color them, and it's going to be fun for them to observe and use a keen eye to look where these objects or images are, or how many of them are, or whether they're missing any one of them. So it's a great way to keep them engaged. And the reason I'm using a Halloween themed I Spy book is because Halloween is just around the corner. It's already September, and if you start making this right now, there are high chances that you will be able to sell it before it's Halloween. So it's the perfect time. So to create these I Spy sheets, we will be using Canva. As you can see that I've already used Canva here. This platform boasts a wide array of graphics and tools to make your design process a breeze. You can opt for a pro account just like me and take advantage of the trial version. The fees for a pro account are minimal, and the quality of content you can produce is truly remarkable. Now, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. And for the first thing we're going to do is we're going to select a size that would, a trim size that we're going to use. And I want to go for an A4 size. So I'm going to select this one, 8.5 inches into 11 inches. And this is going to be a black and white book, so we're going to use this one, black ink and white paper, and we can already see the minimum number of pages for this are 24. Both of these, whether we use a standard paper or a cream paper, the minimum number of pages is 24. So But before that, let's generate some ideas. We're going to head over to ChatGPT, and this is the prompt that I gave it. And I'm going to list this prompt down as well, but you can follow, if you're following this tutorial, you can just read it here. And the prompt is, I want to make a Halloween themed I Spy activity sheets for children. I want to at least make 30 pages. Tell me what should be on each page. Describe it visually so I can understand what to put on each page. So I've given it a very detailed prompt so that we know so we have assistance on what we want to put on the page. So this makes it really easy. So this is what ChatGPT has come up with. As you can see, the page that I've already made here, it was all I compiled it, but this is what ChatGPT gave me. It said, a spooky haunted house in the center, and you can see I've put a spooky haunted house in the center. Ghosts flying around the house, and you can see I've put ghosts flying around the house here. Bats hanging from the eaves. There are already bats in this image, so I didn't add any bats hanging from the eaves, but I have added these 2 bats here. And you can see that they're so difficult to identify if you don't have a close eye. So yeah, it serves the purpose. A black cat on the front porch. And you can see here I've added a black cat at the front porch. A ghost is holding it. Other things I've added here are, this mummy behind inside the house and behind the window, a little cat here peeking, and a few faces here and a mummy here. And what I've done is I've written find and color the following. So I've just copied and pasted these objects here. You can see there's a little sneaky little witch hat over here, and these objects. So we're going to be making sheets like this now, and I'm going to be following the second page, which is a pumpkin patch, and we're going to follow exactly this prompt. I'm not the prompt, but the idea that ChatGPT has generated us with the prompt that we used. Okay guys, so head over to Canva, click create a design, and type in A4, and you're gonna click A4 document portrait. Since I've already opened my document and my artboard here, I'm just going to be I'm just going to be adding a page here in continuance with the one above this. The other thing I'm going to do is I am going to be going to elements, and I'm going to add a border. You can do this by clicking the square from the shapes and enlarging it just just inside the borders of the page, and you're going to click color and you're going to make it transparent. Now you're going to go into border and click this one, the continuous line, and make the border weight 2. That's exactly what we're going to do. That's it. And now I'm going to copy and paste this. Because I've already done this on this page, I'm just going to be copying this border so that it's the same size. And we're going to take inspiration from here. The heading it's given us is a pumpkin patch. So since I am following ChatGPT's ideas, I'm just going to be doing going with the same headings that it has given us. So over here I've written I spy a haunted house. Now I'm going to be copying this and pasting it here, and I'm going to write I spy the pumpkin patch. Okay, so let's create a pumpkin patch. So what is on it? A field filled with pumpkins. Okay, let's look for a field. Let's see, I'm looking for something that can be colored. Maybe let's look for pumpkins before the field. I'm gonna look for specifically Halloween pumpkin, and we're gonna go into the graphics, and these look nice. Let's create a pumpkin patch. Let's just we're gonna be using different kinds of pumpkins and placing them here and there, big and small. They don't need to be in the same direction. Okay, so there is a scarecrow standing among the pumpkins. So let's also add a scarecrow before I fill in the whole thing. This is nice. Okay, so let's make this a little bigger. Over here. Okay, so the problem we're facing here is that we can see the pumpkins behind. So to tackle that, we're gonna go into draw, and we're gonna use this marker here, and we're gonna use the color white. I'm just going to be coloring over this area just above the scarecrow, sort of like I'm coloring the scarecrow, but I'm actually covering the pumpkin which is behind it. And I'm gonna do that. You don't need to be precise, but just make sure that's clean, because this colored layer is going to go behind the scarecrow but in front of the pumpkin, so it seems like it's opaque. I hope I'm making sense. So this, and let's do this as well. You can also make the size a little bigger so it's a little easier for us to do and doesn't take a lot of precision. Okay, so this. Okay, so we have covered it. Now we're gonna go back and we're gonna click this and we're gonna send it backward. So you can see we're gonna do the same over here, send it backwards. I'm going to group these and I'm going to bring them behind the scarecrow. So we've successfully done that. Now I'm going to proceed and fill it in, but I'm still going to see what else it says. A crow perched on the scarecrow's arm, a witch's hat hidden among the pumpkins. Okay, so we need to do two things here. We need to look for a crow, and let's go for this one. So this crow is standing on the scarecrow. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing with this. We're gonna go into draw, and we are going to color the patches which are covering the crow. And for this, I will need to make the brush a little smaller so that I have a little more control. Okay, so now that's done. We are going to show layers and we're going to group all of these together. And we're going to bring it behind the crow. So that looks fine. Now what we need to do is we need a witch's hat. So let's hide it somewhere among the pumpkins to look for. Okay, this one is good. So let's hide it. Where should we hide it? Yeah, let's just keep it here and let's add more pumpkins to the whole page. So let's complete our pumpkin patch. Let's make this pumpkin look bigger. Okay, now we have to fill in the whole image. So let's look for pumpkins, Halloween pumpkins, and let's try to finish our pumpkin patch. It's pretty. Let's just add it somewhere here. So the idea is that we have to put in different sizes of pumpkins. So I'm gonna make a few big and a few small. That's pretty, but it's too dark. So let's just see more like this, and we might find some Okay, so I'm just going to be adding these all around the pages, and I'm going to be fast forwarding this since this is very monotonous. Okay, so I think we have done a pretty good job. Okay, so this looks good. So I'm going to make this a little smaller though. Okay guys, so this is how you create these I Spy sheets. Um, if I'm only going to be able to make one during this video, and the purpose of this video was to give you an idea of what you can make instead of AI generated content. So these sheets work really well. Make at least 30 of these following these visual prompts and ideas by ChatGPT. Generate more if you'd like. Put effort, take your time creating these, perfecting these, and then watch my other videos to know how you can upload your books on Amazon KDP. I hope you liked today's video, and comment below to let me know what else you'd like me to make, and like this video and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.